一起离吧，China to China.
Wow, very nice, very nice. 太好了，谢谢你，谢谢你。Neon YouTube, what's going on? Salam to China, wieder am Start. Today we will talk about some experience we had with some Chinese students going to Germany and studying abroad, and what they told us after coming back to China was kind of interesting. Like you had one of your students, he or she went abroad.
Actually, two of my students.
Two of them.
I have two master students, and they both went abroad to Germany. And I asked him, what do you think what German people do in their free time, you know? And she said like, oh yeah, they do nothing in their free time. They basically, like in comparison to Chinese people go to restaurant, they go to KTV, they go shopping, they go, that's what.
How long did they stay in Germany?
I think a few months, and another one 1.5 years.
Okay, so they both stayed like around 1 year in Germany, and they said there is nothing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
In Germany. Yeah, that is interesting. I heard this quite a few times.
Yeah, then I asked her, but what did you do the whole time in Germany, you know?
Uh-huh.
And she said I stayed most of the time at home.
Stayed at home.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Same story. But maybe they stayed at home because they thought it is there is nothing to do or something like this. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe, but it's always also when you go to another country or something, it's like if you don't know so many people, it will be like really, you don't really know what to do, maybe.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where to go, you don't know what to do. So basically.
Yeah, from our experience, many Chinese people they stay together with their Chinese friends, huh? And they buy a rice cooker, they cook their own stuff and stuff like this, which is kind of natural, you know. All the people do that. And we foreigners, when we go out, we also hang around with other foreigners. Yeah. This is to a certain degree is normal, but I don't understand. Like, how can you go to another country and say there is nothing to do? I mean, there is many things to do in China. You can do a lot of things, but still, I have the impression I can do maybe a bit more in Germany. Like I feel like I'm a bit more free. I have my own car, for example. I can go around and walk around. What do you think?
Yeah, like I think in especially the students here. Let's take it for like comparison. The students here, they basically are really like concerned about their studies, and they like spend like maybe the whole day to study.
Uh-huh.
And that's like a big dedication, but the efficiency is not so good. So most of the time they spend like sometimes just like sleeping in their classroom or eating.
Mm-hmm.
And in Germany we do our like stuff, like, and our university subjects are not easy, you know.
Yeah.
But when there's like weekend or free time, we like go out and play. Like if there's summer, especially in Saarland, we go have a barbecue. We travel.
Go on the riverside.
Go to the riverside, play football, play volleyball, play everything you can, and maybe go for a hike or something. So maybe like, we're pretty busy.
Yeah, maybe for our Chinese viewers, like when people are saying I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do in Germany. What do we actually do in Germany in our free time? In the evening, we like to go to for example, to the cinema, watch a movie. Then we like to go to a bar, maybe have a beer, or then, for example, we really like to go to coffee places, having a coffee in the afternoon, or a piece of cake or something like this, you know. And there is one thing that I can understand when Chinese people say there is nothing to do in Germany, is that going out for dinner or for lunch, like going to a real restaurant, is a bit more expensive in Germany. It's actually it's a lot more expensive.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Yeah.
you can't afford to go out for dinner like every day, whereas you can basically, or we can afford this in China. But I can understand this is something which is not possible in Germany.
That's very true.
But this is the only thing. This is the only thing you can't do, maybe except from KTV. Chinese people, they like the KTV. Can you explain real quick what is KTV?
KTV is like karaoke, so but here in China it's not like you perform in front of an audience. You get like your own room with your friends,
Private room.
and then you like sing songs, more or less, and it's a lot of fun. I think, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun, and Chinese people are really dedicated, and they also sing songs from Japan, from Korea, and even like a German song like Schnappi.
Schnappi,
It's
yeah.
really, really famous.
So yeah, and like in a nutshell, this is basically the only things you cannot do as a Chinese in Germany, whereas you can do that in China. This is like going out for dinner basically every day and going to the KTV. But the rest, you can go to the cinema, you can have a beer, you can go to the bars, you can play volleyball, basketball,
Yeah, all kinds of
table
sport.
tennis, ping pong, everything.
Yeah, and I recommend like people from China going to Germany, just join like a club, you know, like there are clubs for everything in Germany.
Yeah.
And it's really good way to get into contact with
Chess
people.
clubs, language clubs. You can find someone to learn another language with.
Yeah.
You know, there is so many
Yeah.
people who want to learn Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
Just look it up in the internet. When you're in Germany, go on Google and look, for example, chinesischer Stammtisch,
Yeah, or-
München, and then put the city in. There's learning language tandems. There's so many things you can do. If you get bored in Germany, then there is something wrong. Either you met the wrong people, or your image of the country is completely wrong.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, the shout out with the language exchange. Shout out to Xiaoye. Because I got to know one of my Chinese friends in Germany through exactly this, you know.
Yeah.
And like in Germany, we like to make clubs for everything. So this is like basically, yeah, really important.
Yeah. So maybe the Chinese viewers, maybe can you tell us why do you think living in Germany is so boring, or why do you think there is nothing to do in Germany, or what is your opinion? Do you think life in Germany is boring, or there is nothing to do, or do you think it's really 好玩, like really nice? You can do a lot of things, you know. And
Yeah, that would
I
be
don't,
interesting, yeah.
you know, there is many lakes, there is rivers. You can hike, you can go into the beautiful nature, have a walk in the forest. There's so many things you can do. It's unbelievable, and I would never say there is less things you can do in Germany
No.
than in China. I really don't understand why, but there was so many people already telling us that we really would like to understand why. Why do you think there is less things to do? And most of the time, people couldn't answer the question. They just said, "Oh, there is nothing to do." And when we asked them, "Well, what did you do?" And
Yeah,
they said,
stay at home,
I
yeah.
stayed at home.
Yeah.
So get out of your room and find some activities, you know? When I stay in my room in China the whole day, there is nothing to do in China. No, it means I didn't find anything because I don't look.
Yeah.
So there is something, yeah, that was really interesting for us. What do you recommend? Like,
Yeah, like
is
I
there
said,
anything else we can recommend, or?
go and find a club of something you're interested in, and just communicate with the people. If you find people, they always want to have something to do in their free time,
Yeah.
and they're always happy that when you join them in Germany, especially like when you do like sports like football, you always need people to play
You know,
football.
yeah, especially in summer. In summer, there's so much to do. There is this outside swimming pool, Freibad.
Oh yeah, Freibad.
Go to the Freibad. Take some friends with you. Go to the outside swimming pools. It's so nice. You can just hang around, play football, play volleyball, beach volleyball. jump into the water when the weather is hot, and it's so cheap, right?
Yeah,
It's,
like
it's
2 euros or
unbelievable.
something.
Yeah, it's 2 euros entrance fee,
16
right?
kwai.
It's nothing.
Like basically like same price like here. Yeah.
Yeah.
20 kwai I pay here for like indoor swimming pool. Yeah.
And you know, like it really breaks my heart when I see like there's Chinese friends in Germany and they say there is nothing to do.
Yeah, I can't understand.
How can that be? How can that be? It's impossible, right? And we really would like to encourage you to go outside and to find some people, find some friends, do something. If you go back to China and you say Germany is a boring country and I didn't find any friends, we really have to tell you it's your own fault.
Yeah.
It's your own fault. Then you're completely misled and you have a wrong image of the country you've been staying in for a year. And this is really sad, because you should make the best of your time. And maybe it is your first time going abroad, you know, so I can understand that you are maybe a bit anxious or a bit afraid, you know, to go outside and to talk to the people and to find things to do.
Yeah, that's totally normal.
It's normal. So
but you just have to cope with that.
Try to go outside, try to meet the people. And the language is important, but not so important, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to speak German or English for playing tennis or basketball, you know. It's no big deal. But I really don't understand people telling me there's nothing to do or it's boring. Then it means you did a mistake. Something is wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
Go outside, have fun. Life is too short to hang around in your room. Enough said. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye bye. 再见。哇！
找你人民币35元。
啊，谢谢啊，谢谢。哎，拜拜拜拜。
拜拜。
So let's see what we can eat here.
吃一下，2个蛋。
哇，这是虾的。